everybody, welcome to Thursday Livestream. As you can tell, my voice isn't great. Apologies for not being on last week. That was caused by losing internet for 5 days. And also, I've had that, what they call the super flu. Still not over it. I've had it, this is almost 2 weeks now. It won't shift. So, I'm only going to do an hour tonight, guys, because my voice probably won't even last that long. So I hope everyone else is out there doing a lot better than I am. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the chat. Oh, yeah, this might only last half an hour. Right, who we got in? RGJ Trains, Robin Grace. Oh, they've become a passenger membership. Thank you very much, guys. Darren Faulkner's in. Hi, Darren. How you doing? Chris Valley 56. Tom Houston Model Royal. Good evening. Brian Madden. Good evening, Brian. How you doing? Missed out on, we were having a night out last Friday as well for the club night. We cancelled that because I was ill. A couple of other members were ill as well with this dose. So we're rescheduling for the new year. Who else we got? Scott Woods in. Good evening, Scott. John JMC. Good evening, John. How are you doing? Jerry BVR. Good evening, Jerry. Who else we got in? Brian. I hope Mark got over the bad case of flu. Poor chap was dying last week. Yeah, it's not gone yet. This dose just lingers and just will not go away. Hot Dog Pilot Andy. Good evening, Andy. How are you doing? Martin O'Keefe. Good evening, Martin. How are you doing? Summer Breeze. John and Holly. Good evening, guys. Hi to anybody who's lurking, watching in the background. And anybody who's trying to sit through this on a replay. Pete Hermitage Roadson as well. Flymo Chairman's there as well. Good evening, Flymo. Trains, etc. Good evening. I think that's Hamish, isn't it? Oh dear. If we replace last half an hour, yeah, it'll be interesting because I haven't actually. I went out today, went to Enniskillen to try and go and do some shopping. I got about half an hour done in Asda, and I had to turn around and come home. I was just absolutely wrecked. Oh, Maura, good evening, Maura. How are you doing? Did you get over that storm all right down there in Kerry? I think you had a lot more wind and rain than we did. Mick's in the house as well. Good evening, Mick. Seriously, Mark, you should be in bed. I spent 3 or 4 days in bed last week where I could not move. I actually can get up and get dressed this week, which is a bonus. But you could have come along, given me tickets to drive the Flying Scotsman, and I wouldn't have been able to get them. It was a really nasty dose, this. Platform 7 days in as well, so actually let's put the screen down so you're not just staring at me here. I actually managed to get some extra trains out today. It took me about 2 hours just to set up these 2 trains. Just sheer amount of energy it took just to do that. And we got the Black 5 pulling some Pullman carriages with lights, and I've got the 57 pulling another rake of Pullmans. I was trying to get the Flying Scotsman to work. It wouldn't work, and I just didn't have the headspace or the energy to try and get it to work. Leslie Gilbert's in the house. Hi, Leslie. Yeah, I hope so as well, Simon. It couldn't come at a worse time. Like, this time of year is really, really busy for me with family stuff and work and everything, and it's just, I've lost 2 weeks now, and I want to do some work on this, get some videos done. No, that's all gone out the window. I need to do some videos outside on the lights I put up and everything. That's all gone out the window. As some of you know, I've done a little light show to music on my Christmas lights this year. I haven't even got to video it properly yet, to put that up, because I was hoping to maybe put a couple of donation boxes out there, and I just haven't been able to do anything or organise it. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a disaster. And the strange thing is, my other half, Becky, she came down with it at the same time. Normally, in this house, we time it, so one's ill when the other's not, but we were both taken out of it, so that made it doubly hard. Lord Al's in ours. How you doing, Alan? Alan, your daily Advent things is the only thing that was getting me through the day. Yours and Anthony's, the knock and follow calendars. Just a little bit of joy to my every day, just watching those. I was laid up in bed ill, no internet. Sorry. So I was relying on 4 and 5G all the time. Tonight I'm finishing off a bottle of ginger ale, and that'll be followed by a Fanta lemon. Yeah, so if anybody hasn't seen Lord Al's or Anthony Dodge the Bottle Trade Outsider Advent videos, go over there and check them out. Alan gives a nice tour of his layout as well, as he's doing now over a few of them, so, and some nice running sessions as well afterwards. Sounds like whiskey you really need. Yeah, I might have a couple of go for the hot whiskey tonight. I might put that request in, see if somebody can make me a hot whiskey and send it in. Actually, I don't know if you can hear that sound of the Black 5 in the back, but I'm going to just turn it off a minute. It's not doing the head any good. I had it going earlier on with the steam and everything, so it looked quite good coming over the viaduct. Yeah, so yeah, nothing's been done. Just been ill, been totally wiped out. I haven't been this ill in years, just to be totally wiped out for like almost 2 weeks now. So I got a lot of stuff to catch up on now over Christmas. So I will be live next Thursday. I know it's Christmas Day, but I'm going to do half an hour, I've got something special that's coming to me for Christmas, so I'm going to unbox that. Something special, well, I'll say special, it's something I seen and I thought, oh, yes. So I've got that. So I'll be unboxing that and running that hopefully next Thursday, Christmas Day. I'll be on at 7:30 usual time. I know Rob and Grace are going on at 8. I've been speaking to them and they're sort of just going to go on as I finish. So. Oh, there's a link for Alan's Advent today. The lights look great outside the window. If you're down in Donegal, Brian, you know where I live. Pull up outside the house, tune your radio into 87.6 FM, and you can watch the light show to music. If I get around to doing the video, because I did, actually before I got sick, I did film the lights, but I've never done filming lights at night. So obviously I need to change some settings on the camera, because of course when I played it back it was all just really blurry, and so I need to change some of the settings. But of course I'd just be too old to go out and do it. Right, no offense, you sound awful. Thanks. I actually sound better than I have. So I'm probably not going to actually do much talking tonight because it is actually hurting my throat. So it's just really I want to come on to you guys tonight to go Merry Christmas. I got the hat on, I got the old jumper on as well, just to catch up with you guys, because obviously we're this time next week. The Jolly Fat Alpha will have been already. Got a couple of emails today as well from Akira Scale to say that the Hunslet is be on its way early next year, and also an update on the Irish railcar, the class, I can't remember what it is now, class 22,000 or something. That's going to be here early next year as well, hopefully. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to in the new year. I think it's going to be around Easter time when they come through. Oh, Heath, Humanity Junction. Good job, House. Yeah, New Junction. Everyone knows he lost his thing. I'd seen it come up on Facebook, so I contacted Richard and said, look, have you been in touch? And of course, like he said in the video, if anybody hasn't seen that video he put out yesterday, do watch it, because the only way to get in contact with YouTube is if you're a creator that's been monetized. But of course, if your YouTube's been hacked, you've lost access to that. So I contacted Richard. He sent me his details. I sent them all on to a whole with their AI chatbot. Gave all the information over, and then they got in contact with Richard and sorted it out. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Jimmy from DIY and Digital, an American scaler. He had his channel hacked a couple of years ago, and he done a video on it. That's how I knew what needed to be done. So I helped Richard out there. But yeah, it's good that he's got his channel back and he's back up and running. Because a lot of times when these scam people take over, YouTube, hide the channel. They don't necessarily delete everything. It's just the scammers will just hide all your videos and then just put up their videos or do the live streams or do whatever they want. So if you have that problem, then you contact somebody you know who's monetized. Go into it. So if you're on your dashboard, top right, there's a little icon there, creator help or something, the creator chat or something. You go in there. Sorry, I'm losing. Where did you see it? Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to mention. Poor old Trevor Veal's not with us anymore. He passed away a month ago, I think, according to the video that Rob and Grace put out yesterday. It's quite sad. I know he used to pop into my chat a few times. Yeah, I don't know, it just seems harder this time of year as well when you lose people. I know Rob and Grace are going to have a tough time this Christmas. First Christmas out, Rob's dad, so feeling for you guys. And I know there's other people out there as well. Andrew, I know he lost his dad as well this year, so it's going to be tough on him. Did you show Trevor Veal's A4 collection once on live stream? No, it probably wasn't. It would have been Brian's here, because Brian has got a massive collection of A4s. Yeah, so the message just jumped now. I think there was someone else on that message, but I've lost the message now. I hadn't realised there's a channel called Donegal Daddy. Yes, there is a Donegal Daddy. That's why I'm Donegal Dad. Donegal Daddy is he's more on Instagram than YouTube. He has young children, and he was quite big on that, just being a Donegal father. Gaza, good day, mate. It's going to be a scorching day in Brisbane. I think it reached a dizzy high of 7 degrees here today in Donegal. Yeah, 2025 can be, for sure, can do one, yeah, sure lots of losses this year, and for some it's a reminder without them. Yeah, Christmas is always a tough time because you think of those people who've gone before you. You know, and it's a sad time. You know, all my grandparents are gone now. I still have my parents, but all that level, if you like, the grandparents and the great aunts and uncles, they're all gone now. So I still have my aunts and uncles and my mum and dad. But, you know, time's marching on. Guys, the worst year I've known for deaths, lost my best mate, 56, no age. Yeah, that's the unfortunate time. As you get older, you end up knowing more people in the graveyard than outside it. Oh, Alan Reynolds is in. Good evening, Alan. How are you doing? He must be back from the pub. Mark, are you sure you're okay to do this live? Yeah, I'm only going to do an hour, guys, because yeah, I wanted to do it, catch up with you guys. I'm going to see what's happening, you know, because I missed out last week. But even if I didn't have the internet last week, I probably wouldn't have been able to do my live, because I was actually, when the internet went out, I was actually quite relieved that the internet went out. I was like, oh, I can't do my live. And I don't think I would have been able to do it Saturday night if it was back either. Flymer's got the link there for Richard's video. Oh, you're confused. Wait, Donegal Daddy, okay, as you're explaining, I'm going to behave at my common back. Valor 56, I'm raising Guinness to the memory of all those who've left us this year. Yep. Cheers to anybody who's lost it, man. And oh, Mark Static with one always in. Good evening, Mark. How you doing, Captain Static? Red Bridge Railways. Good evening. I have no idea how far behind the chat I am. I'm going to disappear off the camera a minute and just, I'll be over here, sad time. Does this mean food chat is at 8 if you're only on for an hour? Start the food chat now if you want, guys. I had. I'm sorry if this coffin is coming across too loud. I had some ham and cheese chicken KFs, that was my tea. In fact, I've been surviving off them for the past 2 weeks. Alan Rosie, you know me well. Thursday is pub day all afternoon. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we had a couple of birthdays recently as well, didn't we? So Flymo's birthday a day or two ago. Happy birthday, mate. I'm sure it was someone else's birthday as well. Whose birthday was it? That makes, you're getting old when you go to more funerals and weddings, yeah. A double whammy, 3 days from his dad's first anniversary. Oh, that's terrible. Have a drink, Mark. I'm eating a lasagna and salad. I could have the lasagna, I'd leave the salad. Simon had a fry up. Mark's had a bad week as well. Scott Woods, steak, curry and rice. Oh, you did the Granders then. Good evening, Ewan. How are you doing? Yeah, so anybody's just joined, I've got Class 57 and DRS delivery going around with some of the Hornby Pullman's carriages with the table lamps, and the Black 5 going around, again pulling another 4 of the Pullmans. You'll see directly behind the Black 5 is the bar coach, which I've never actually seen before. I picked it up somewhere last year. I think I might have picked it up when I was at, where was I? Where have I been this year? I haven't been that many shows. Maybe it was at Worley in February. Yeah, and yeah, you can see the in that, well, where are we? That window there, that reflection of that light, that tree is actually the tree that's just here, reflected in the window. The blue ones, the icicles, are actually on the hedge outside. I tell you what, let me move. Which one? Top right. If I spin that around, you should be able to see outside. And there's the tree I'm on about there. So you can see the lights there. I do like my Christmas lights. Yeah, so you can see, plan is now in the new year, see when that tree is put away for the year, is to pull this out, turn it 90 degrees, so that I can get around all 3 sides and I can crack on with the scenery. And I'm going to have a little bit move about at the moment where these boxes are piled here. I think I'm actually going to put my desk, which is in that corner, over to there. And then move the boxes around so they fit into that corner a bit better. I know you can't see it, but that will be behind the door, but it won't be too much of an issue. Anyway, let's check the chat. Rock Island Modular Railway Club. Good evening, how are you doing? Do you know the history of the 800 class steam locomotives ran? Did they ever go to Limerick? Well, they were mostly on the Dublin-Cork route. That's what they were built for. They may have ended up in Limerick, but primarily their route was the Dublin to Cork. They're very big engines. Well, you didn't go half to Duke. Well, that's actually only a little bit of the lights. If I do the video on the lights at the side of the house, which are all running to music, then yeah, you can see. Would the camera angle change after the move? Yeah, I'll change some of the cameras around. Obviously, this one here will probably have a better view of it looking sort of lengthways as opposed to across it now. You can see, yeah, but there's as many lights inside the house as there is outside, because we have a tree in the hallway and then we have a tree in the other front room, and then we have lights all around windows and stuff. Yeah, we love Christmas in this house. This time next week it'll all be over. Bah humbug. Yeah. Well, apparently says 31:15, so hit the like for me. Yeah, hit the like button please guys, share the stream. So I'm only going to 8:30 tonight because I don't think I can last any longer. And then I will be back on for a little while next Thursday. Oh, God. Uh, 800 was a GWR King on steroids. It was a big engine. I stood alongside Maeve, which is up in the museum in Belfast. It is a big beast. They are due late autumn next year. I only ordered Maeve. Sorry guys, if this is anybody who's got headphones or anything, I'm really sorry. Effingham, good evening. My man who needs some hot honey and lemon. I'm going to be going for a hot whiskey after this. This time next week, I'll be having a large mug of tea, potato sandwich, and watching Call the Midwife. Bliss. You won't be tuning in to me, Maura. Yeah, thanks, Robin Gray's headphone warning. Donegal Dad is coughing a lot tonight. Oh yeah, it's a nasty dose. And I read somewhere today that this dose you can actually get it twice. I don't know whether I'm going to get twice all in one go or whether it's I'll get a fresh course of it in the new year. So, if you've got any questions or anything, pop them into the chat. I'll try and answer them between coughing and spluttering episodes. Let's make sure my mics are still working. Things that we had during our London, a day or two we thought, oh, it's breaking, came back, went on my sinuses. Sounds like you have the strain that the UK jabs didn't cover. It is a nasty strain, this. Everyone gets a head cold or whatever every now and again and moan about it, but this actually knocked me on my ass and put me into bed for about 3 or 4 days where I could not move and I was just led there, the usual sweating and freezing. But now I'm just so damn tired. I go and think, all right, because there's stuff to be done. You push through and get things done, and then you're just sat down then for an hour, just, oh. As I say, the most annoying thing was this, I was really ill, and we had no internet. Just no internet for 5 days. Because we've got what they call Cyro Internet over here, which is a joint venture between Vodafone and ESB Networks, which is the company that does all the national grid over here. And what they done is they went to give everybody internet is they took fibre optic cable and wrapped it around the high voltage lines. So instead of having to dig trenches to put fibre optics and that sort of thing in, just send it down the HV line. But of course, with the winds and everything last week, one of the fibre optics broke. Well, the high voltage line didn't break, but the line that was wrapped around it did break, which then causes a problem because obviously they can't work on it. So they have to get ESB to shut down the high voltage line, which means they've got to divert, and then it just, what would be a simple enough repair to repair a fibre cable means you're trying to fix one that's wrapped around a high voltage line at however many feet in the air. Anyway, it took them 5 days to fix it. And we don't have an aerial or a satellite dish in this house. Everything we watch is through the internet. So I just had the 4G and 5G on my phone. And there was no point of putting on the hotspot because the TV wouldn't run off the hotspots. Yeah, don't say that. This is a nasty dose. Chris Valley 56. My Curoscope pannier sign didn't work. Poker pins to the speaker didn't reach contacts. Mended, but decoder F8 coaling and F12 coupling signs are corrupted. Don't know if I'll send it back yet. Oh. I would send it back to them, because if there's problems with it, they'll want to know. Because then it'll be, is this just a bad one, or is this a problem in the factory where they haven't done it properly? Simon had an allergic cough while feeling ill at the end of November. Lucky it went just before I went out to Devon to film the HST video. Would it be protocol to have Maeve with some Park Royals, or should I go with a different type of coach? I don't know if she would have pulled the Park Royals. I'm sure Curoscope will bring out some coaches. I said it floored a lot of folks who just had the sniffles from the vaccines, but that's one. I hope you do. Flymo is a brutal dose. Oh, I did wonder if Vodafone had massive issues, didn't they? Yeah. As I say, the problem was it's a fibre line. And like, it wasn't just my fibre line to my house, it was the whole area, Donegal town down to Ballyshannon and Bundoran. So there was a lot of people out, you know, there was probably about 10,000-15,000 people out. And of course, the businesses that had it dead as well, they couldn't, their machines weren't working for, you know, that's what you want the weekends before Christmas when you make most of your money. Chris says, we're lucky in the UK because the fibre is underground. Yeah, see, that was the whole idea of getting fibre out to the more rural areas. It's a good idea, but they need to look at this and go, right, okay, when it breaks, we need a quicker way of fixing it. To get me these germs, I have to get past the alcohol. Yes, Mike. Not sure who still has this, to be honest, but they're turning 3G off next year. See, that could be an issue for smart meters, because a lot of smart meters have SIM cards in them which run off 2 and 3G. Scott, we still don't have fibre. Oh. No, it's a joke, isn't it? To the point we have had a pole in the garden the next few weeks. Vabney, I say, good evening, welcome. Oh, as Mark says, I already started to switch off in certain areas. Yeah, I got the Black 5 going around there, pulling some Hornby Pullman coaches, and the Class 57 as well, pulling some. So it was going to be the Flying Scotsman on the other line, but it wouldn't work. And I wasn't going to argue and fight with it tonight. I was like, fine, you don't want to work? I'll put something else on. And I did get down my Black Prairie to put on there as well, and that wouldn't work either. I was like, right, it can't be the line because everything else works on it. So BT routed most fibre in the same routes as copper. It's the recent filling in by other companies started getting new routes, some underground and part on poles. Yeah. No problem, Rock Island. Hopefully I will be a lot better in a few days. The good thing is, next week now the kids finish school tomorrow, so it means I don't have to get up early next week. So I can have a couple of days of lying, which I hope will give me the rest I need just to get over this. because I don't want to take this into Christmas, because I've got to do all the cooking and stuff over Christmas, and I'll just be miserable. Yes, I had a text earlier in the year, Mark, about it. My phone is 5G, so I didn't take notice of the message. All right. Oh, you got one at home, have you? Very nice. Our issue isn't there isn't very good 4G coverage for stuff, yeah. Unless you said our 4G is iffy, I have to walk away. So the problem we have in this house is, I'm sure some of the walls are actually poured concrete, so they've got rebar in them. So this house is a bit of like a Faraday cage, because you're inside, got no phone signal, step outside, 5 bars. So when we were using our phones as hotspots, they had to sort of be left propped up at the windows. Yes, who doesn't love a Stanier loco? We have it to the loco exchange. Yeah, we have a lot of that over here, where you have fibre to the cabinet, and then from the cabinet, then it's copper. Then, because I used to work in telecoms years ago with Pirelli and BT. So you had the exchange, and then from the exchange you'd have the primary connection point, and then you'd have the distribution point. And quite often they'd run fibre to the primary connection point, and then copper from there to the distribution points and then into your house. And it was always, back when DSL first started coming in, the magic number was if you were less than 4 kilometres from the exchange, you could probably get broadband. But they've improved the technology a lot now, so you can actually be a bit further away. Scotsman is the tricker's broom, yeah. I found it was recently on the Jacobite train in Scotland. Oh, lovely! I'd love to go on that. The Flying Money Pit. My Garbo Studios. Good evening. How are you doing? It's like the same number. They put fibre in as far as the box, but didn't bother with the street. Yeah, so copper to each of the house. Yeah, but at least if you get it to your box and then it's copper, you could probably get up to 100 megs, which is a decent enough speed. All right, fibre. We got 1,000 megabits coming into this house. We got gigabyte broadband. Never get that speed. John and Holly upgraded my drill today with birthday money I received. I can tell the difference already. Ooh. It's one thing I noticed is, obviously I've got a lot of my tools are Lidl, and I have the battery drills and everything, and there is a masonry setting on it, and using masonry bits, you know, if I have to put up a picture, you just get it out and drill. But when I use my proper electric drill, it's so much quicker when I'm drilling into block. You know, it takes seconds as opposed to like a couple of minutes with the Lidl special. My house is built with bricks with high iron content. I think that massive Wi-Fi model. Yeah, that would, yeah. Jerry, I had to fit a booster aerial in the roof for my mobile because I live in a bit of a dip. Simon, oh dear. Got a job in a factory making chess pieces. I'm on nights this week. Family, I'm a big fan. I love watching your videos. Well, thank you very much. And you're very welcome to the live stream. And oh yeah, while I was ill, and between the last live stream and now, I passed 7,000 subscribers. So thank you very much, everyone who subscribes and watches my stuff. It's very much appreciated. course, I had to do the usual wait till I got about 7,010 before I told my family, because then they'd all just unsubscribe to bring me back below 7,000. About 120 quid for a booster. Right, you installed it yourself. It's frustrating because the engineer has the copper seen way better days now. If they touch anything copper the wrong way, it's so brittle and yeah. Oh, Brian from Newton Central. Good evening. How you doing, Brian? Sorry, I don't have the official sponsor on display tonight. Because actually, where's the bug? Let me find it. Let's see if I can put it somewhere. There we go. The unofficial sponsor of my live streams, the Train Set Shop. Somebody put a link up for it. It's probably a bit late now to get presents for Christmas, but you know. As he says, back in the day, BT planned to replace copper by fibre. That was in the 80s. A certain iron lady didn't like how that would affect competition, so had it blocked. Try living in a granite house. So you've got a granite house, have you? The thing with granite is, don't you get a certain amount of radioactivity off that? Problems with radon gas? Because I know that's a big issue around here, because it's all granite around here, and all the houses have problems with radon gas. It's a glow in the dark, Grace. Went to Manchester Saturday and spent too much. Oh, what did you buy, Brian? I can't imagine you spending too much. Thinking of starting a channel? Go for it. Do it. It's a great way of sharing your hobby, meeting new people. And I've got a great community here. I love chatting to you guys, even though it's a one-way chat on Thursday evenings, but it's great when we can meet up at shows and things like that. Thank you, John Holly. I see the Model Railway guy just before I came live. He's doing a live tonight for he's up to 50k subscribers. So fair play to him. He's got very high production value in his videos. So it's well deserved, I think. The Hornby Tavern car sets have just landed. Ooh. Have you seen Peter Jackson? I spoke to one YouTuber at Manchester and one subscriber from Toronto. Mix has reached 170. Fair play, Mick. You got to start somewhere. I'm in trouble with the Hornby 040 Hornbys showing they produce loads of models. What problem are you having with that? That reminds me, I've got one over there I've got to fix for somebody. I better get on with that over Christmas. Manchester shows one I want to get to. Bloody hotels are bad at prices over the weekend. I stayed in Manchester, it's a good few years now, because they had some nice Christmas markets there, because one year I ended up working in Manchester, and of course in the evenings, nothing to do, so I went around all the markets, so they're really nice. So the following year, I went back to Manchester, took the missus with me, and we took an empty suitcase. It was full on the way going back. We've got a load of like little Christmas ornaments and things for the house. Motherwell Crew, Mark. Yes, Motherwell Crew is the next show. I will hopefully be there, May 31st, I believe it is. Definitely going to make it over this year, or next year as it is now. Four new locos, one brand new, old stock, and parts to fix another. Oh, very good. Motherwell Crew, I cannot wait for the day that Donegal meets RGJ trains. It will be priceless. It'll probably just be, hi Rob, right? Grace, yeah? Great. I'll just know when Rob appears because he'll probably have Turn Back Time playing on his phone. Richard, you jumped in the house. Hi, Richard. There's a lot of happy people here that you got your channel back. I'm sure they're more happy than yourself. Connor Arkin, good evening, Connor. How are you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're keeping well, mate. I'm only here to thank you. No problem, Richard. I'm glad I was able to help. They obviously got in touch with you then. Need any crypto advice? I know a guy. Oh dear. So I'm only going to go to 8:30 tonight because this flu thing is just, and my throat is starting to hurt now, so I will be on. I know next Thursday is Christmas Day, but I will be on for a little while before Rob and Grace come on at 8. So I'm going to come on at 7:30, show you what I got for Christmas, have a little play with it, make sure it works. And then whenever Rob and Grace are on, I'll make way for them, let them the rest of the evening. Again, apologies for the coughing for any headphone wearers. But, yeah, anybody with this dose, stay away from them. You really don't want it. Oh dear, yeah, I'm going to be going for the hot whiskey after this. Where are we now? Mick says, Simon, stay in Stockport, 10 minutes on the train to Oxford Road. Maura's asking there, what's everyone hoping that Santa brings? Sorry, I'm going to show that, Richard. He just sent me a picture of what he's doing. I hope I'm not giving any spoilers here. New Junction, doing some work on his layout while watching me. I feel very humbled. Live scenes. Have a lemon sip, treat yourself. No, hot whiskey, Richard, that's the way to go. Yeah, as Maura said there, what's everyone hoping to get from Santa? I know what I'm getting for Santa. It's down there. No spoilers. Just wait till next week. It's not brand new. It's second hand. And I got a few other bits already because we've done a Secret Santa, and I got some other bits as well, so I'll show them next week. Connor, your plans to build an N-gauge? Oh, good luck with that. As he says, bring anything. I don't know about Santa, but hoping FedEx delivers early tomorrow. Yes. There's the link for the Donegal Railway Museum shop. Trains X. I'm sure that is Tracy and Hamish, isn't it? Trains, etc. Yeah, because it is a horrible dose. I was floored with it last week, and it just, you think you're getting better, and then next thing you're just sat like a zombie in the chair. They always say be careful of catching viruses while browsing. We have some goodies in the customs at Heathrow. Ooh. Joshua, W5 came in. Good evening, Joshua. How are you doing? Ridgewood Railways. I can't remember if I said loud to you or not, but hello. Welcome to the stream. The head's a bit fuzzy tonight. Maura says, I'm hoping for a washing line with figures, stained glass windows, paints, a loco or two. I was very helpful to Santa and told him where he could get it all. Sometimes I always go for Jacobin sweets when I feel a horrible ill cough coming on. We got some little pastel things from the chemist. They taste absolutely horrible, but they do. They're in a red box, I think. I don't know, but they really work. There's the model train outsider. Good evening, Anthony. How you doing? I was saying earlier on about your Fowler and Knock calendars, how they've kept me going the past couple of weeks while I've had the flu, between yourself and Lord Al. What are you going to do with all those llamas? Llamas and policemen. And women. Persons, sorry, so police persons. Half is making me curtains for the layout hide the mess. Oh. Is your missus handy with a sewing machine, Richard? Because my missus does the same thing, though I think if I asked her to make curtains for my layout, I would be told where to go. Tom says a good strong curry with lots of garlic. It's good for colds and flu. John Holloway will be thinking of and Grace, and will be lighting candles Christmas Day to remember the ones we've sadly lost. Yeah, we have a tradition in this house that Christmas Eve we light 3 candles and put them in the window, and they burn all the evening. That's what we do at Christmas, help remember loved ones, and then of course we have candles on the table Christmas Day. Llama and policeman sounds like hot fuzz. Yeah, yeah. Yes, we have an IKEA in Belfast and Dublin. Oh dear. I think I set up the divert on when this stream ends over to Anthony's channel, because he'll be doing his live tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and then Rob and Grace, you guys will be live 8 o'clock on Saturday, and Andy will be doing his live 1 o'clock Sunday. If you are, whack the links in, guys. Okay, Brian, take care. I'll be finishing up now in a few minutes myself anyway. Yeah, so all I'm going to say, guys, is Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for joining me on this YouTube model railway journey. It's great having you guys here. Really enjoy these Thursday evenings, and I really hope Santa's good to you and you get everything that you want. And for those people who are finding it tough this time of year, whether it's through you're on your own or you've lost somebody or whatever, if it helps, I'm thinking of you guys, and I know how difficult it can be. I spent 2 Christmases on my own in Bristol. I know how miserable and sad it can be. I know what it's like. We all know what it's like to lose someone. So I'll be thinking of you guys. I'll be raising a drink. And I will be on Christmas Day next week, only for a little while, just to show you what I got and see if it runs, because I said it is second hand. I haven't, apart from looking in the box when I purchased it to make sure everything was there, I haven't actually taken it out. So, as I said, Merry Christmas everyone, Happy New Year, hope Santa's good to you, and I will see you for a brief while next Thursday. There won't be any videos out for probably well into the new year now, because it's Christmas. I'm just going to relax, enjoy time with my family, probably eat and drink too much, and I'll probably just come in here and play trains, not worry about filming anything. So, yes. So everyone, have a great time, have a good Christmas, eat, drink, be merry, and I'll see you all in the live streams, and I'll be in on my live stream next. Oh, thank you so much, Maura. You really didn't have to, but thank you very much. You're very welcome. I love doing these streams. I really, really do. So thanks, guys. Merry Christmas.